Hi, Markie. First of all, thank you so much for the precious time you're dedicating us. It's a true honor for me having an interview with you, and welcome board on VeraRock.wt. Let's start with first question. How was born this collaboration with the Rock On Agency?
Uh, well, we tried with our band during those times, to uh, do another step because right now we cannot tour.
Yeah,
So only thing we actually can do is to promote our last album the best we can,
yeah,
and because we had this opportunity, we have been thinking like this is great idea to try it. So we are very excited about it.
but how do you discover? How do you find this agency of promoting and management? How do you
Hmm.
find it on the web or generally or just how do you discover
Mhm.
this agency?
It was through to friend who is working in the agency.
Okay,
So he told me that it would be possible. So
okay.
thanks to him, I guess.
I hope, I'm sure it is. So, related to your current band, ALIA Tempora, your last record was Dragonfly Epic that came out almost 2 years ago. Are you already working on some new material for the next album, and when it could be released?
Well, about the next album, we decided that we will want to wait until there will be possibility of presenting it on tour again.
Yeah,
So for now, we are working on new music because we plan to release new songs, but not the whole album.
okay.
So we plan to release because we have a lot of materials that we didn't have time to process
Yeah,
because we have been touring a lot before and
of
we have a
course.
lot of materials, but there was
Yeah,
no time to really sit at it and really work on it. So now during the lockdown, it's like we
yeah,
have much more time for that. So
yeah,
we are already preparing some tour
yeah.
videos and some music videos and such stuff, and we plan to release some singles one after
Yeah.
one. So not the third album, unfortunately, but definitely something new for fans will happen.
Okay, so we haven't you haven't a date for the release. It's just something that could grow up little by little during next months. If I
Mhm. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So about this last topic, which are your expectations from, in generally, this upcoming single and video clip that new materials in generally that you will share with your fan, and how will it sounds compared to the last record that you published 2 years ago?
Mhm. Well, we really like the way we started to work on the second album, or
Yeah,
how it went. So we would like to musically go the same path,
yeah,
just maybe make it a little bit more full of contrasts.
yeah,
Because with the second album, it was like, okay, let's try how it will work. Let's try if our fans will not, you know, kill us for
yeah, yeah,
for
of course.
for
Yeah,
combining,
yeah,
dubstep and pop music and
yeah,
electro into metal.
yeah,
And since they liked it a lot, we
yeah,
decided that we want to do it more because it's something that really we really love it and we are,
yeah,
let's say, captured by it, or
yeah,
how do I say it? So we would love to try more,
yeah,
experiment a bit more with it, and think more outside of the box, let's say, because that's
yeah.
what we try to present with our band, like think outside of the box in metal scene.
Okay. So how was it is a question that you have just a little bit response me now, but so how was the response of the fan in front of the Dragonfly Effect, the last album, and what about the response of the audience for the subsequent supporting tour that I think that a little bit part you have made before the pandemic situation? Yeah.
Yes. Well, we have been really surprised by how great the response was.
Yeah.
Because, as I said, I think it was kind of risky, in a metal
Yeah.
scene,
Yeah.
come with bright colors, pink hair,
Yeah.
and
Dubstep
try to,
sounds. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes it
yeah,
is.
exactly, like modern sound and like
Yeah,
very poppy sound and electro.
yeah,
So we have been kind of afraid, but we really felt like this is us, and we want to do such music.
yeah,
So we just tried it, and our fans are amazing. We try to support them by like support their uniqueness and
yeah,
motivate them to be unique. And I think it was kind of good example from us, and they accepted it very, very well.
yeah,
So I'm curious about the next music because I already we are working on next single, and
yeah.
I already played a little part of that single to my patrons, and it is kind of a little bit like crazy song, let's say.
Yeah.
It's also like over the borders because
Okay.
there is combination of also uh like I don't know how to exactly. It's like some kind of jazz music in it. So you have
Jazz,
metal, you have
jazz music.
electro,
Oh,
and you have jazz,
very,
or like
very
big band,
interesting.
you know.
Yeah, very,
Yeah,
very, very interesting. I'm so curious, and I hope to listen it as soon as possible. So,
yeah. I think it's gonna be a bit crazy, but we
yeah,
like it crazy. So
of course.
and they liked it a lot, our my patrons. So I hope
Yeah,
that other fans will also like it, and
yeah.
let's see.
Yeah, let's see. So, the band, the ALIA Tempora, is on the road since almost 6 years. And focusing now on your sounds, we could say that your music proposal is characterized, as you stated before, by uplifting melodies surrounded by dubstep beats, catchy refrain, and a great dance groove mixed with the anthemic riffs. And which are your musical references and the artists and band that have deeply inspired you, your sound, and your way of composing in general?
It's kind of funny because I don't think that everyone would expect
Oh,
it, but
yeah,
uh, it's like when you are listening to Katy Perry,
yeah,
you are listening to house music, and
yeah,
you like that music a lot. And then
yeah,
you create a music like house music, pop music, and then you
yeah,
try to make it metal.
yeah,
That's how we basically work. Like we take the pop music and
yeah.
we add some guitars and we try to make it a bit rough.
Hmm.
So because we don't like it too poppy or too house. We
Okay.
just like, those contrasts.
Hmm.
So those are our inspirations: Katy Perry, Taylor Swift, Alan Walker, um, Skrillex, definitely.
Yeah,
So, because he also combines, let's say, like rock and electro dubstep.
yeah.
So,
Yeah. So in your last record, Dragonfly Effect, you invited Mario Del Rio Escobedo, that came from the Dark Star Calling and the other band, as a guest singer in your songs, Asking, and the Spanish version Por Siempre, that I really enjoy. How was born this collaboration, and there will be other special guests in your upcoming album that you are thinking about
Mhm.
to involve.
We are always trying to put some guests to our
Yeah,
album. So on the first album we had Timo Sommers for remix and guitar,
Yeah.
And we choose Mario because his voice is fitting with mine very well. I think I never found such a good fitting male voice to mine. So
Yeah.
it was like sure choice that we must do a collaboration together.
Yeah.
So, and I think it went really well.
And for the coming future, do you have something in your mind about some guest or just an idea to which one of the artists that you know or that you with whom you will you'd like to collaborate that could be possible to invite in your next album?
Hmm.
Have you
Well,
just any?
we don't. Mhm. Not yet, because we
Okay.
don't actually we don't have the songs yet, so we have no idea how that should sound. And
Yeah.
for us, it's usually like we have the song, and then
Yeah.
we are thinking about who would be fitting into that song. So I think it will come like the opposite way. At first song, and then we will choose someone to
Okay.
collaborate with. But if it would be like the other way and we would find someone that we would love to have on our album for 100%, we
Yeah.
would probably create the song for our voices, like from the
Okay.
scratch. So let's
Okay.
see.
Let's see.
Let's keep
Okay.
some secrets.
Okay. You are a little bit mysterious, so no, I'm kidding. Don't worry about. So in your debut album, you in your debut album, Digital Cube, released in 2015, you've cooperated also with Timo Sommers from the Lane band that you mentioned before as a special guest. How was born this collaboration?
Well, with Timo, we share the thinking, the style of thinking about music, which is that outside of the box.
Yeah.
And in our first album, we wanted to try something like this. We wanted to step a little
Yeah.
bit, step up our game, let's say.
Okay.
So, and I really liked his production in general, like
Okay.
because he is also a very great producer, not just a great guitarist and a singer, by the way. He's
Yeah.
amazing singer. So, uh, we wanted to do something like a remix of our song and
Yeah.
add some dubstep into it.
Okay.
So he took our song Mockingjay and he
Yeah.
created the remix and added all the dubstep beats and also recorded guitar solo there. So we loved it a lot. And for the next album, we wanted to have his guitar there because he's just
Yeah.
amazing. So and
So it
first
could,
collaboration was very awesome.
yeah.
So we
So it
wanted
could,
to continue.
yeah. So it could be possible. Another, as you say now, another collaboration with him for the next album.
Let's see.
Let's.
I didn't talk with him about this yet,
Okay,
so
but
I don't
let's.
know. He doesn't know as well, so
Okay.
maybe.
Maybe. So I'm so curious about the song Crossroads that features about 100 fans of all ages. How was born this great and original idea? And are you working on other similar project for any new songs?
It was actually born in my living room. Like
Okay.
I remember it that I was doing some home cleaning stuff,
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
usual
Yeah.
that girls do.
Yeah.
And I've been thinking about ideas, and we are always trying to be as close as possible to our fans.
Yeah.
And I think we are known for being very fun friendly or trying to
Yeah.
be like as close as possible, like
Yeah.
a family.
I noted. Yeah.
And yeah, so we wanted to do we always try to find ways how to do something with them or
Yeah.
um how to let them be part of it more,
Okay.
part of what we do, our music. So at first I remember I was like, maybe we can um let them do a music video where
Yeah.
they will be pretending that they are singing a chorus. Like it's kind of usual. I saw it many times with some artists. So I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, okay, let's just make such video and they will pretend that they are singing. And then
Yeah.
I was like, but well, why they should pretend it? They could
Yeah.
actually sing it, because why not? And then we tried to tell our fans like, hey, do you want to join? Do you want to be a singer at our album in
Yeah.
a chorus, like a big choir? And I expected that, like, I don't know, maybe 20 people would like to be part of it, because
Yeah.
it's something very intimate, let's say, because
Yeah.
they had to send us their bare
Of course.
voice. So I was like, not many people will probably join.
Yeah.
And then we had more and more and more people
Yeah.
coming in. And it took us about 20 hours to
Yeah.
edit all the voices
Oh my
together. Like,
God.
it was
Yeah.
very, very difficult,
Very,
but
very, yeah.
also beautiful, like very beautiful. I remember that many times I heard the progress here
Yeah.
in the studio. I really cried many times because it was, goosebumps
Yeah.
everywhere and all
Yeah.
the voices coming together, and it was so strong.
Yeah.
And we even, if you listen to the song, you
Yeah.
can hear a little boy, 6 year
Yeah.
old boy,
See, so yeah.
singing with me. Yes. And at the end, there is a girl who is like speaking something to
Yeah.
the microphone, like this is like a 54th take, and I will try to record now and such stuff. And it was so cute that I
Yeah.
decided that we need to have it in the song, because it was so
Yeah.
pure. And I was like, I don't care about if it's professional or not, because
Yeah.
it's just so beautiful. And
Yeah.
I still have goosebumps when I'm talking about
Yeah.
it.
I could imagine.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
And concerning the Dragonfly Effect tour, how was the response of the audience, and which was in your opinion, the best gig that you played of this tour? And are you already rescheduled the other European dates for the future, or?
Mhm. Mhm. So I will start at the end.
Okay, as you
uh,
prefer. Don't worry about.
so yes, we have planned a European tour with Edge of Paradise, Hells, and Control the Storm, and some other bands in the
Okay.
local areas.
Yeah.
It is scheduled for this fall. So you can imagine it's not 100% sure. It's
Yeah.
just scheduled, and the communication with the venues is working. Everything is like set
Okay.
up. Like, yeah, let's do it. But
Mhm.
we all know that there is a high possibility that we will have to
Postpone for the next.
postpone it for
Yeah.
next
For
year.
the next
Yes.
year, or before?
We would. I don't know. I think we would probably have to postpone it on another fall. But let's see. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
But there is still a hope.
Yeah.
And about your question, what was the best concert, or
Yeah.
how was
Yeah.
the fun? How were the fans? Uh, it was amazing, because we toured our first headline tour in UK. We have been
Okay.
in UK many times, like I think five times, and this was
Yeah.
our first full headline tour, and it was
Yeah.
a very beautiful experience. Fans were amazing, and I remember that they went crazy about those songs that are very bumpy, dancey,
Yeah.
full of electro, like Bark on Me, for example, or Ready
Yeah.
Han. And they have been jumping and dancing like crazy. So for us, it was amazing motivation to work, and amazing reward. And then we have been in Mexico. It
Okay.
was a crazy ride. Like, honestly, it was the most intense experience in my
Yeah.
life, and I believe for guys as well.
Yeah.
Fans in Mexico are crazy in a
Yeah.
good way. They are very passionate and um, so lovely.
Yeah.
So, like, they have a huge heart.
Yeah.
So being in Mexico was very, very awesome. And also they've been jumping and
Yeah.
screaming and even crying. So
Yeah.
it was amazing. And then there was our European tour,
Yeah.
but it was right after COVID.
Yeah.
So I was ill we needed to cancel 2 or 3 shows of the
Yeah,
tour, like ALIA Tempora. We
yeah,
needed to cancel, but other bands did play the show,
yeah,
and we needed to end our tour 1 concert earlier
yeah.
because of the COVID situation.
I'm so
So
sorry. Yeah,
yeah, but we were lucky, honestly, to
yeah,
be able to do
yeah,
the majority of the tour. If I would not be ill, it would be better. But
yeah. I'm sure. Yeah,
it was not the fault of coronavirus, I
yeah.
believe.
Yeah. So,
So
if you have to choose one of which was, in your opinion, the best audience that you ever met during your career in general, not only with Alia Tempora, and
I was
why?
hoping I was hoping you would not ask, because this is the most difficult question for a
I know,
musician,
I know.
honestly.
That's the reason why I asked you.
Yeah, that's why you are.
Sorry
Because
about.
like really every
Yeah,
time the best audience is always the one you are standing in front of that is
yeah,
giving you the energy. And
yeah,
then I would not say like you forget, no, but
yeah.
with another audience, you have feelings for that new audience again,
Yeah, I
and
understand.
again. So I don't know if I'm able to choose just one. Can I choose at least two or
Two,
three?
2 or 3.
Two.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. It's possible.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, I would say Queen Phonic Festival in Great Britain,
Yeah,
uh, in Birmingham,
yeah.
because there is our unicorn family. There are fans going
Okay.
in unicorn costumes with
Yeah,
plushies, and we have like family bound with our fans there.
yeah.
Uh, Another one would be Mexico City, Mexico
Okay.
City, because for me personally, I remember moments where, for me, new fans,
Yeah.
new girls, has been crying because I touched
Uh,
their hands.
okay.
It was so cute. So I
Yeah.
took them with me on stage, 2 of
Oh,
them during the show, like
during
first one
this
and
show.
the second.
Yeah.
And I think I never did this before. I never felt like it, but
Yeah.
it was amazing. And I wanted to cry as well. It was very intense feeling. And from that time we became very close. We have very close relationship. Like
Yeah.
they even uh, surprised me at
Yeah.
the airport in Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
They came with a huge transparent, like, "We love you, Markie. We're gonna miss you."
Yeah.
And there was a huge unicorn on it.
Yeah.
And from that time we have very beautiful bond.
Mhm.
So that would be the show number 2.
Okay. So,
It's hard. It's hard.
yeah, yeah, I figure out. So, in these years of music activity as Alia Tempora, you've toured around Europe with some greatest bands like Epica, Amorphis, Battle Beast, Arch Enemy, and Dragon Force, and also about if I don't mind, if I mind well, with Amaranth, you made a tour with them.
Mm. Well, with bands, as you mentioned, like Epica and such bands, we didn't toured with them. We just
Okay,
played at the same
just
festival.
okay,
But
okay,
with Amaranth, we have been at Baltic tour. It was
yeah,
2018.
yeah. So you
It
got,
was a course.
yeah. So with Amaranth, you got a special friendship in generally, or you have just met them at the show. Just to know if you have some special friendship with other band.
Uh-huh. We have been friends before the tour, so it
Okay.
was kind of special itself because we were able to spend a bit more time together.
Yeah.
But I felt like it's not enough time. I would prefer to spend with them
Okay.
like a month in a tour
Yeah.
bus. It would be
Yeah.
much better, I think. But it was still great, amazing experience for us, because it was the first bigger like tour with such a big band,
Yeah.
with such a big production. It was
Yeah.
always we always played some festivals or single shows that have been big, but this was a bit different. So it was very interesting for us to see
Yeah.
how it works, and it was kind of scary at
Yeah.
that time, everything was like, "Whoa, wow, this is huge! This is huge! I'm scared."
Yeah.
But after one show, it was like, okay, this is like any other show, you know.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not different.
It's normal.
So then
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
calmed down and we
Yeah.
tried to really enjoy every
Yeah.
moment, and
Yeah.
it was
It's
great.
the best thing to do. Yeah. And if you could choose an artist from the past, living or dead, and from the present to play with, it's a funny question. Sorry. Who would you
It's
choose
great.
and why? Yeah.
Any artist
Yeah. Living or
to
dead.
play.
Yeah.
Mm, for me, it would be Michael Jackson. But
Yeah.
I would, you know, it's weird because I
Yeah.
love so much. I admire him, but he is
Yeah.
such a star, and he was such a star and such
Yeah.
an extraordinary singer that I
Yeah.
cannot imagine that I would stand with him
Yeah.
and sing myself. You know, it would be a big contrast, a big
Yeah.
difference. In
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
but as a dream, it's nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I love Michael Jackson too. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he's a
and
legend.
yeah, and about this pandemic situation, how did you spend your quarantine in the first lockdown?
In the first lockdown, it
Yeah.
was 100% Netflix and chill and
Okay.
cats and pizza. Like really, I was very lazy when it
Yeah.
was the first lockdown because I think at that time I needed it
Yeah.
because I've been combining for a kind of long time
Yeah.
my full-time job and full-time job band activities. So I didn't have any time for myself. I was very exhausted all
Yeah.
day, every day. So when the lockdown started, it was actually after we came back from European tour,
Yeah.
we needed to be 2 weeks in
Yeah.
mandatory quarantine at our houses.
Yeah.
And that time I was only in bed with my cats,
Yeah.
watched Netflix, all the series that is there. And
And
then I started to be a bit productive. But
yeah, and which is your full job that you before you mentioned that you in this period you would you were able to do your full job, which is it's a curiosity. Yeah, if possible.
well, I have been working at the Kurt at the office.
Okay, okay.
So it's something that is absolutely not going together with the music career. You know,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was there with my pink hair,
yeah, yeah,
and it was like the moments like some week you are in
yeah,
Mexico
yeah,
or here in a biggest radios, and
yeah,
you walk the red carpet, and then you come back to a small office and you
yeah,
do your paper you do your paper job, you know. And
yeah,
I
yeah,
was with the glasses and
yeah,
everything, and I really felt it's like this is not right.
yeah, yeah,
This is not my life.
yeah, yeah.
So now
And
I'm free.
yeah, okay. So, how are you thinking about the possibility to play any live streaming show in the coming future for your fans if this situation won't solve as soon as we hope?
Mm, well, we've been thinking and talking about streaming shows a lot,
Yeah.
but I think it's not for us.
Okay.
Like we feel like it's very different type of concert,
Yeah.
and there is not that energy floating between you and your
Yeah.
fans. What we did is like a full concert pre-recorded. We
Yeah.
have been alone at a venue, and we recorded full
Yeah.
concert for our fans
Okay.
that we plan to release.
Okay.
Uh, but to do a live stream, like, you know, at the
Yeah.
same moment, we don't plan it, and it's also because it's very difficult to
Yeah.
do it in a high quality, and
Yeah.
it
It's expensive too. Yeah.
yes, a lot of expenses. So
Yeah.
we don't we feel it kind of risky, and we would like to
Yeah.
better invest our money to new songs, new music for fans instead of
I yeah,
live
I agree
stream that
with
is
you.
not
Yeah.
real.
Yeah, I agree with you. And in relation with the new digital technology, you and the band try to express also a visual experience with a prismatic image, cult of personality, and a captivating show. Are you working on any new special effects and tool for next video clip or live shows? Are you just thinking about something new for the
Oh,
fans?
always, like really, because our vision or
Yeah,
our inspiration is with the big pop production. When
yeah,
if I can, and there is always it is a long way, so there
yeah,
is always something more and more to
yeah,
invest in and to
yeah.
improve, and we are still what we are always working on something.
Yeah,
So it's actually a matter of money usually. Like we can do bigger production when we will have more money, and we would definitely love to invest into it.
yeah,
So we are trying to do it step by step.
yeah.
How
Okay.
possible?
Yeah. So, and about if you have a dream to, I don't know, if you before you talking about Michael Jackson as a special artist with you would like if of course to play with, but now a band that you love or the other guys of the ALIA Tempora love with whom you'd like to play in the future. Are there any band that you'd like you dream to share the stage with?
Mm, I would totally love to play with Amaranth again.
Okay.
And it's hard to say.
Yeah.
Like I would love to play with all my friends in the music industry because
Okay.
it creates very special bond between you when you
Yeah.
share the same stage.
Yeah.
Something clicks, and
Yeah.
your relationship is never the same. So
Yeah.
I would love to tour with everybody that I
Yeah.
know as a friends.
Okay.
So
And
Delane as well. I would love to tour with Delane.
okay. And beside your work as the Alia Tempora's women, are you involved in other musical projects? And if yes, which are? If it's not a secret.
Um, I have some projects for future which are secret, but my
Okay.
past projects aren't secret, which is at least something. So uh, I cooperated with Anna Chiara on her album. We did our duet Sister together. It's a very beautiful one, so definitely watch it or
Okay.
hear it.
Sure. Yeah.
And I cooperated with Mario Del Rio Escobedo as well. Did some covers with my friend and such things. So always trying to work on something.
Yeah.
But I started kind of recently with this. So
Okay.
let's see for future.
Let's.
I always was like only Alia, nothing
Okay.
else. And
Okay.
now I'm enjoying to try different styles and
Yeah. Okay. So, dear Markie, thank you so much. It's the last question. Thank you so much for the precious time you're dedicating us. And
you.
last question is is could if you want you could you send an advice to all the young musicians?
Mm. Yeah. Uh, it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
Uh, be tough, but not at
Okay.
others, but be
Yeah.
tough
Yeah.
and don't give it up because this journey that we choose as
Yeah.
musicians, it's very complicated. It's very hard. You need to work your off.
Yeah.
You need to really, really work hard. And but I believe that everyone can do huge progress if
Yeah.
they really are trying to be a bit self-critical as well,
Yeah. Yeah.
and don't be arrogant or something.
Yeah.
It's not working. It's not working in music at all.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's best advice that you can send to every musician. So, thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed this interview.
Yeah,